Hi, welcome to SWEN. I'm your host, Nick. Let's get into it. Now we're starting off with weather with Kennedy.
Hi, I'm Kennedy Carrier, and you're watching SWEN Weather. Monday, we should be experiencing a mostly sunny day with a high of 38 and a low of 24. Tuesday will be a similar day, with it being mostly sunny as well, with a high of 37 and a low of 23. Wednesday will be once again mostly sunny, with a high of 33 and a low of 16. Thursday will have night showers and rain throughout the day, with a high of 32 and low of 23. Lastly, Friday, there will be snow showers throughout the entire day and evening, with a high of 32 and low of 13. Thanks for watching SWEN Weather. Tune in next week.
Now off to minute of your time with Roman and JMO.
We're good. Yo, this orange is Ginormous. Ginormous. Ginormous.
Guys, this orange is Ginormous, whatever you say, Giganosaurus.
How was your day, Ben?
Wonderful.
Okay. What's your favorite midday activity?
Eating.
What is your wallpaper?
It's SpongeBob.
What do you think of this orange?
What about it?
What do you think about it?
It's orange.
Don't hurt its feelings.
No, I don't want it. I don't ever want it.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What?
I like your tie.
Giganosaurus. Ginormous.
Now off to sports with yours truly. Hi, welcome to SWEN Sports. This is Will from the Spalding Red Raiders and Timmy Ryan from the Oyster River Bobcats. So Will, your first scrimmage against Kingswood, what do you think about your performance?
Well, it was a 4-3 win in overtime. I think it was a really competitive game. Kingswood they're not supposed to be as good as they were last year. They still put up a pretty good fight with us. It wasn't our best performance that game. I definitely think we could have played a lot better, but it was just a scrimmage and we came out with the win, so I guess that's all that really matters.
So Timmy, what about your scrimmage? What did you think?
Yeah, I think we didn't come out with the win, but I think it was important to just get out there. We weren't happy with the result, but I mean at the end of the day, it's just a scrimmage, and we're looking forward to the game against Dover on Wednesday. So.
Yeah. So now we'll get into the future. Your next game is against.
We play St. Thomas.
What are some stuff you need to fix before the St. Thomas game, or is there some stuff you're confident about?
Well, today is Tuesday. The first game is tomorrow in Dover versus St. Thomas. Today is a strictly varsity practice for us, so we have an hour and 20 minutes of just varsity ice time, and we're going to be working on systematic stuff, so like power play, penalty kill stuff. Really what we took away from the scrimmage against Kingswood was that we really need to tighten up on the small things, the little details. Like our power play was a little sloppy, we couldn't really get it out, and forechecking, defensive zone stuff, just all the little things that we have to tighten up on and get ready for the St. Thomas game.
Timmy, you're basically the same question as Will.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for your next game? Any concerns? Any things you want about practice?
Yeah, no, we're ready. It's always fun when we get to play Dover. It's a nice little rivalry we have going with them. So, yeah, it should be a fun game. I mean, there was a lot of turnover between last year's team and this year's team. We lost a lot of seniors, so we have a younger team than we did last year. But we're excited for tomorrow's game and just getting ready now.
Okay. I know you have a game against your Somersworth Hilltoppers in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to look forward for that game? And any players you had to watch for the game?
Well, it's always fun when we get to play Somersworth. That's always a fun game. We played them last year. Wasn't really close. We kind of got blown out both times, but it was a really physical game, and that game's always physical, and there's a lot of chatter going on the ice. So that's always a fun game to play in. I know we play them twice. We play them at home 2 weeks from now. So it's going to be a fun game to play.
Any players to watch on the Somersworth side?
They had a lot of turnover. I know basically their whole first two lines from last year left. They were mostly seniors. I know one left to play on a different team. So they had a lot of turnover, and a lot of younger guys had to step up for them and play bigger roles. But they're still a good team.
So Timmy.
Yeah.
So I know you guys play Somersworth as well.
Yeah.
Do you have any players to watch for that game, or how do you feel when you play against the Somersworth Hilltoppers?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be, it's always a good game every year when we play them. I think it's gonna be kind of like an interesting thing for me now that I go here now, so it's gonna be a different dynamic than I've had in the past. But at the end of the day, it's just another opponent, just another game. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
This one's very important. This question is pretty important to me. This one's for both of you.
Yeah. Right.
Will, you can go first.
All right.
What do you think about playing Timmy in the Oyster River Bobcats?
I know Oyster River has always had a good team. I assume they have another good team again this year. Now that I come to this school with Timmy and participate in a class with Timmy, it's going to be interesting because I didn't know him in years past. So when we play him those 2 times later in the season, it's going to be interesting knowing one of the opposing guys pretty well. But I assume that's going to be a pretty fun game. I bet that one's going to be pretty competitive as well too, because we're both supposed to have good teams this year.
What about you, Timmy? Are you ready for Spalding?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game. I think I have similar feeling to what Will just said. I do know a couple players on that team, but yeah, it should be a good game. I think they're gonna be a lot better than they were last year, so I think it's gonna be fun.
So, Will, what do you think? What's your prediction for the playoffs this year? For your record?
Oh, what do you think? What do I think our record's going to be?
But for Oyster River.
What do I think Oyster River's record is going to be?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not at their practices or anything, so I have no idea how they're
Fine, just do Spalding's because I thought it was
Okay.
going to be funny.
Our record, I think this year, we play 18 games. So I think we can achieve at least 10 wins. I think 10 wins is probably where we're at right now.
Yeah.
I think throughout the season we can definitely improve a lot more, and if we start getting those little things right and playing really well in both ends in the offense and defensive zone, as well as the neutral zone, I think if we perfect those areas of our game, I think we can definitely get more than 10 wins. But I think right now 10 wins is probably where we're at.
And what about you, Timmy?
Yeah, I think we'll have another strong season. We fell a little bit short last year, losing in the semifinals, and I hope we have another strong season, second seed or first seed for the playoffs, and obviously the goal is to win the state championship. So
Yeah.
it's the goal for me.
I have one more question for you both.
Okay.
Timmy, what do you think about playing at the Whittemore Center at UNH?
Yeah, it's cool. I think it's definitely the best arena in D2 hockey. I think it's fun to play there, especially since UNH plays there. There's a lot of history that's happened in that building, and it's fun to just practice and play there.
What do you think about the Rochester Hockey Arena, Will? And their Somersworth Hilltoppers play there too.
Yeah, so the Rochester Ice Arena, besides the Whittemore Center, is probably one of the nicer arenas in Division II. It's a lot different playing at Rochester because of the way the ice is set up. The blue lines are a lot closer together, so the neutral zone is shrunk down a little bit. So it's a lot tighter playing in those areas. So it brings a different dynamic to the game when you play at Rochester, but it's a good place to play, and I like playing at the Whit too. The Whit's a nice place to play.
Yeah. One thing that, since Will brought that up, one thing that I wanted to also say about the Whittemore, it's Olympic size, so it's a lot wider than it normally is, so there's a lot more space out there. So that's also adds a different dynamic to it for sure.
Okay. Do you guys have anything else to add? You can say something to each other, or you can say something about the interview.
No, I don't have much to say. Best of luck to Timmy with his season.
Yeah. Good luck to the Raiders. And yeah, I'm just excited to go.
Thank you. Now off to Seacoast Weekly Events with David.
Hello, welcome to Seacoast Weekly Events. This week in Newington, you can get photos with Santa if you're at Fox Run by the 24th. Go to the Thirsty Moose if you're in Dover on the 20th from 7 to 9 to get for trivia. In Portsmouth, there will be a rooftop live music from 5 to 8 on the 22nd on 229 Bond Street. Miracle on 34th Street performance at the Music Hall in Portsmouth, New Hampshire on December 30th. And Hanukkah will be starting on the 18th. And thank you for watching SWEN.
Lastly, question of the week with yours truly. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
I'd say Dr. Seuss the Grinch.
Which one, the Jim Carrey one or?
The Dr. Seuss the Grinch.
That's a good one. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
What's your favorite Christmas movie? My favorite Christmas movie is
Bye, buddy. Hope I find your dad. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
probably Elf.
Why is it Elf? What's your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie? Probably The Grinch.
Sleep. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie? I would have to probably say I watch The Grinch the most. It's kind of basic, but...
Ooh, that's a good favorite Christmas movie.
Probably Elf.
That's a good one.